Across Africa, more than 500 million people hold phones in their hands. But look closer, these aren't iPhones, they aren't Samsungs. 3 brands dominate African pockets: TECNO, Infinix, and itel. All owned by one Chinese company you've probably never heard of. In Africa's booming smartphone revolution, a silent giant rules the market, and you've probably never heard its name. This is the story of Transsion Holdings, the Chinese company that became Africa's most important tech player, without anyone in Silicon Valley noticing. In just 2 decades, Africa leapfrogged the desktop age. Mobile phones became not just tools, but lifelines for banking, business, learning, and entertainment. By 2023, more than 600 million Africans owned smartphones. And behind that number lies one company's extraordinary bet. In 2006, Zhu Zhaojiang, a veteran of China's electronics scene, left BBK Electronics, the company behind Oppo, Vivo, and OnePlus. He understood one truth: China was overcrowded. Everyone was fighting for the same customer. While others fought over China's saturated market, Zhu looked elsewhere. His hunch was bold. Africa wasn't just an untapped market, it was the future. While Western companies saw Africa as a dumping ground for old tech, Zhu saw a blank canvas, a place ready for innovation designed around real African life. Unlike global giants who sold stripped-down models, Transsion built for Africa dual SIM cards for juggling networks, batteries that lasted days in regions with unreliable power, cameras tuned for darker skin tones, and, crucially, prices that ordinary people could afford. Every product was redesigned, tested, and optimized for Africa. While others sold global phones to African users, Transsion built African phones for global dreams. TECNO was Transsion's flagship, sleek, aspirational, and proudly African. Its phones became symbols of progress, affordable enough for workers, powerful enough for creators. From music videos in Lagos to influencers in Nairobi, TECNO built a lifestyle brand that spoke directly to Africa's youth. Campaigns didn't show celebrities in suits, they showed local heroes, dreamers, and hustlers. TECNO wasn't trying to be iPhone, it was building its own kingdom, one where price met pride. If TECNO spoke to the everyday professional, Infinix spoke to the dream chaser, the gamer, the influencer, the creator. With bold designs and flashy marketing, Infinix became Africa's lifestyle tech brand, the phone you flexed with on Instagram. From the Zero to the Note series, Infinix gave power and style to a new generation of digital natives. Then came itel, the workhorse, built for everyone else, affordable, durable, and everywhere. While TECNO and Infinix captured cities, itel owned the villages. For millions, their first ever smartphone wasn't an iPhone or a Samsung, it was an itel. And that's how Transsion won Africa, one household at a time. But Transsion's empire didn't stop at phones. With Oraimo, they created Africa's favourite accessories brand, affordable audio, power, and wearable tech that rivaled global giants. If you are connecting the dots, you would probably notice Transsion was building an ecosystem that kept every African in their web of products. From the street to the gym, Oraimo became part of Africa's lifestyle, feeding off the ecosystem Transsion had already built. Inside the empire, a quiet war brews. TECNO users see themselves as professionals, Infinix fans trendsetters, itel owners the backbone. All loyal to their tribes, all under the same flag. A clever business move most people never noticed. Transsion wasn't just trying to own the smartphone market, it was building brand loyalists, pitting them against each other, and winning every battle. It's internal competition by design, and Transsion wins no matter which side you're on. In Africa, Samsung and iPhone may hold prestige, but Transsion holds power. By 2024, over 48% of all smartphones sold on the continent came from its brands. In countries like Nigeria and Kenya, that number soared past 70%. It's a quiet dominance that Apple or Samsung could only dream of. Transsion didn't just sell phones, it built a culture. Today, Transsion is far more than a phone maker. It runs Africa's biggest music streaming platform, Boomplay. It powers mobile payments through PalmPay, and it offers after-sales support with CarCare. Step by step, Transsion built an ecosystem that feels local, but is run from Shenzhen. When it went public in Shanghai, its valuation soared past $10 billion, and yet, outside Africa, most people still had no idea who they were. But Transsion's story doesn't end in Africa. It's expanding into India and Southeast Asia, and pushing fintech deeper into African markets. Yet challenges loom. Xiaomi's comeback, government scrutiny, and a rising wave of African smartphone startups. Transsion changed Africa forever. It connected the unconnected and gave a continent its digital heartbeat. But it also raises a difficult question when your tech revolution is built by outsiders. Who truly owns the future? From Shenzhen to Lagos, Transsion's story is proof that you don't need to be loud to change the world. Sometimes, the biggest revolutions happen in silence. But the question remains, who will build the next one? If stories like this inspire you, hit that subscribe button and join us as we uncover the startups, founders, and innovators shaping Africa's digital future. Tell us in the comments, which African company do you think could challenge Transsion's dominance?